I'm
No,
like, nope, it's
no,
him.
it's all good. Well, we're live. We're live. We went straight into
Sweet.
it. So what I was telling about before we cut off, so people won't know because I discarded the stream. But we got Chimera versus Vanguarda for the Dogston today. Exciting match. We already have a match going on right now, which is Ocelots versus Lucky Strikes, I believe, on SMDM. That match is being streamed by Smither, so if you want to go out and check out that stream, or even it's probably going to be a replay by now. But if you want to go check that out, I believe Ocelots was winning, but I don't want to spoil it, and I don't know the results, so which is all good. But let's go ahead and talk about it, especially because you were on this match. So Chimera decided to go SME for the second time in a row the last 2 days. They actually went up against you guys on SME in this ESPT versus Vanguarda match that happened last night. It's a really interesting map. Obviously, I don't know what your thoughts on it, but in my opinion, it seems extremely Axis favored.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Obviously, you could actually see you on the screen right now. You trying to run out to this alleyway here. That southwest alleyway is absolutely brutal, especially when it comes to PZ4. I was actually very surprised. I don't know what your thoughts were. This moment may have already passed. I kind of want to go back and look at it real quick, but nope, here it is. This is the moment right here. PZ4 rushing in to try to get this allied Sherman from ESPT, ends up getting hit in the rear, deflects off the front of the Sherman, and ends up dying after it got the initial salvo.
Ranger takes him out. That was, I think, not intentional, but just good timing on our part.
It felt like Chimera was just capitalizing at the right time after they get that first hit. Not a whole lot of room for ESPT tankers to move, and they ended up getting screwed because of it. So we'll see if they learned from that. From your perspective, if you are the Allies, what do you have to do to win? In your opinion, is there any chance of getting that first cap going into it?
I think it's a retake for Allies. I think a couple mistakes that we ESPT made was we had about double the squads. We were definitely in that warfare mindset. We had to kind of adjust on the fly. And we played a little bit too wide versus Chimera or the Axis side easily gets into those the backyards, right, which is part of the hard cap, and that's the majority of the hard cap. So I don't think Allies can take it from the beginning unless the Axis really screws up. But what I found to be most effective was to go south off the main road to try and get into the backyards and flank the Axis that way. Yeah.
Well, and obviously, if it takes 2 minutes to cap and you're able to start capping back, I mean, you won't be at too much of a deficit, but there is certainly a timing aspect to it in terms of trying to get back in the fight and try to get back any type of cap at all. Obviously, for this match, for Chimera versus Vanguarda, this will be a double header. So, for those of you who don't know, the scoring for this tournament, I'll bring up the rules and format. The rules will be it's scoring based on time of possession. This actually impacts the total standings as well. So this will be Vanguarda's first match, so they'll have first chance at accruing points. Chimera actually accrued points in that match. Actually accrued points in that match yesterday. I don't know the exact point totals. Obviously, we'll announce those after week 2. But they did get some. They had an initial cap as the Axis on SME, making it count, getting some points on the board. They did. It was a 30-pointer for ESPT when they were the Axis. So, in terms of winning the match, that went to ESPT overall. But Chimera with points on the board, and actually the first matchup where it wasn't a 30-pointer as well. Really interesting. So, we'll see if Chimera will be able to learn from having played on it for the first time and see, and maybe get some points on the board as the Allies. And for Vanguarda, this will be really interesting. I don't know what you guys' thoughts are. Obviously, Vanguarda, a very successful team, probably the most successful in South America. Their first time playing skirmish mode tournaments. So, and I believe now. Oh, hang on. I'm so sorry.
And maybe that's the...
McCraith has joined the building. McCraith,
Hey,
it's good to see you, dude.
I was adminning that ESPT and Chimera match.
Yeah.
It was very, very fun. I can tell you point totals now
Yeah.
for the ones that are listening.
Yeah.
21 Chimera, 39 ESPT.
Ooh, 39. So not a 30-30 either on that as well.
Nope.
So interesting.
It was a very, very good game. I enjoyed it a lot watching. I believe Smithers casted it.
Mm-hmm.
So guys, go give him a follow. Go watch the VOD. It's definitely worth it.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yes. Well, it's good. I'm so glad. And obviously, our staff has been very hard at work trying to get everything organized, get everything good to go for these matches. So for everyone who has been a part of this tournament, thank you for working with us. I know sometimes it's pretty difficult, but we are so excited to be there. And obviously we've seen some really good matches so far. I mean, for me, I'm super excited to watch this. I'm always a big fan of watching Vanguarda play, and obviously Chimera has been at the forefront of Hell Let Loose for Hell Let Loose competitive for a really long time. Always been in the picture for sure, and a solid competitor in things like HCA, seasonals, APL. So these are two very accomplished teams in their own rights, and super excited to see both these play, especially for Vanguard, this being their first skirmish match in competitive play ever. So it'd be really interesting to see.
Yeah, I'm super excited to see Vanguard in action. We've casted them together a couple times now. They're just an exciting team to watch anyways.
Yep.
And with how intense Skirmish is, I'm really looking forward to them. And I'm a little afraid of facing them tomorrow, to be honest with you.
Well, and here's the thing. They're a very scary team, and I think the reason why is because you look at what they're really strong at, right? Infantry, they've always been known to be really good at infantry. They've always done a lot of 18v18s. They've always done a lot of, infantry is what they're known for. And this plays right into it, honestly. This type of mode fits really well into their play style. So I'm really excited to see them adapt their strategies. I know that in talking with them in the preseason, their thoughts coming out of APL was we need to improve on communication big time. We need to solidify communication and streamline it to the best of our abilities. So we'll see if they were able to make those adjustments, but I think they already have a really good start to coming into this tournament in terms of their ability to compete. And this is a big step up for them. Obviously, they were in Division 3. Was it Division 3 of APL? All the teams that are in the division other than them were either in Division 1 or Division 2. So this is a good chance for them to prove that they belong. And I think, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I know that you may have played in it, KO. But Vanguarda has played both Helios and ESPT in 18s and either split or won both matches in these scrimmages. Yeah. So it's interesting, man. Interesting.
Yeah, they are a formidable 18s team for sure. I think they I can't remember. I definitely played against them once or twice in 18s, and it was hard.
Yeah, I played with them, and I'm like, yo, I'm way out of your league, bro. Way out of your league, bro. The same can be said about ESPT too. McCreath, are we good on the map flip? Do you know?
Let me double check. I know Chimera is good.
Okay.
Only question is Vanguarda.
Oh, it looks like we're good to go. They're messaging me. So, all right, let me do the map flip real quick. SME Skirmish. Well, maybe. Sorry, we're like running admin and streaming at the same time, so you gotta love that, right? Golly, why is it not coming up? I gotta like look it up. Oh,
For map flip, I can do it.
can you do that? Could you do that for me? I'd really appreciate it if you did that for me.
Gives me time to do my stream settings that I forgot to do. Proximity. Oh man, I left my proximity at 100% after the stream the other day, and
Oh,
the
beautiful,
club match
beautiful.
after that was
Not beautiful. Not
it's a bit
beautiful,
annoying.
I did.
But we're good to go. We're good to go, guys. Exciting, exciting. I mean, when that map flip happens, dude, I get so excited, dude. I don't know about you guys, but I get stoked, bro. There we go. We're on
Our
the
I'm
starts racing a little bit. It's like,
I'm
run better,
super
calm
excited
down.
to see these two teams in action. Like I said, Vanguarda is just an extremely fun team to watch, and I'm a former Chimera player. I played with them for
yeah.
just over a year, so I got a lot of friends in that
Well, and
community.
Vanguarda has a lot of ties to ESPT too, so you know you kind of have you kind of have
It's a nice
It's
little
eggs in both
trifecta.
baskets. You know,
Yeah.
eggs in both
Chimera,
baskets.
yeah, Chimera likes to play with ESPT a lot too. It's just two communities that are all friendly with one another.
if I had to guess, Barbosa is also streaming, so if I had to guess, I'm assuming he's gonna be on the Vanguarda side, so I will do it. I will do it on the Chimera side. And here we are, midpoint, SME. That's the one thing I miss. That's the one thing I miss, dude. Is the fact that what's the point layout gonna be? I love. There's something about it, dude. When you get in, it's just like, I love like, oh, what's the map? What's the points gonna be? Because you just don't know going into it, you know.
Skirmish, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, skirmish. You don't have a choice at all. It'll be interesting. I'm waiting to see a team figure out as the allies how to get some points on the board and on this. I'm kind of curious if Chimera can figure this out.
Well, you know it's hella loose when I've been reset 5,400 hours of progress and I'm level 1 for the stream. Love that.
Let's go.
Are you really? Yeah, sure enough.
I really am. Yeah, take a look in the squad.
I'm looking
I
at
hope
it
that
right now.
Hope it resets, because
That's
I'm not doing
hilarious.
that again.
We got about
Oh,
a
man.
minute 30 left before this match starts. So I got to prepare. I got my root beer, so at least I have something to drink, because I'm going to need it, dude. I'm going to be screaming. At the top.
Yeah.
100%.
It is a shame we're not allowed to stream, or we don't have the opportunity to stream Artie, but
That
I'm-
pains me.
But those
Honestly.
bombing runs pay off so well.
And
you guys
we saw
just put into the match earlier today. Holy shnikes. They had one of the best strafing runs in later in the game. Same exact spot, one of the best spawn runs I've ever seen.
Oh, they did it on that same spot. I watched that
Oh,
strafing
yeah.
run. So for what we're referencing, if you want to go back and look, Smithers went ahead and streamed this for the match between Ocelots and Lucky Strikes on SMDM, which is the midpoint for that is the cattle sheds. There is that hedgerow on the south side, and Lucky Strikes had stationed a lot of their guys, including their FOB and their OPs. And right before the cap happened, they did a strafe and took out a bunch of guys. It's one of the best, most
was well over,
strategic
like,
strafes
6+
I've ever
people.
seen. Yeah,
It was 6+
incredible.
kills on this strafe. It was amazing.
It was incredible. It was
did you
absolutely
guys
incredible.
see? Did you guys see Fignaldo tank AP shell to save our 75?
Yes, I did. I
yesterday?
saw it. Smithers called it
That was
out.
lovely.
Smithers
That
called
was
it out.
the
It was
funniest-
beautiful.
Funniest thing I've ever seen. What a hero.
So we'll see how this goes. You can see the trucks already stationed up.
Oh,
And,
rocket snipe in from Chimera
rockets.
real quick.
Yeah, they're already sending it.
Some from Vanguarda as well.
A little
Vanguarda's
short, but
getting
not
a
that
little
far
bit
off.
closer.
Vanguarda, no, that's...
Another one
Ooh,
from
ooh,
Vanguarda.
another
Oh,
one.
That's close.
Oh,
just
Giving him a
my
God.
haircut, man. And you can see Vanguarda. There you go, Vanguarda already getting in, driving the truck straight in. You can hear a
That's why
flare
I've
go
seen a
off
lot
as
on
well.
this axis sides. They just come straight in these backyards.
Oh my gosh, look at
and
this.
the allies don't have
Chimera.
that because of church.
Chimera driving a truck around the south side. Interesting.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Rockets on
They're
top
going.
too.
They're going.
They're going. They're still going.
They're
Rock
still going.
Goes down. IK still up. He's been hurt though.
I don't know where he's going.
I
but
don't
he's
either.
Going.
I don't know what the idea was, but at the end of the
Points
day,
the opposite direction, my dude.
Chimera, HA on the rear of this PZ4. Rio from Ronin. Down it goes before he can get a shot on this PZ4. Oh, that could have been bad. You see, complaint department keeping it alive. Lots of guys in the north for Vanguarda, and right now Chimera already halfway capped on this point. It looks like they're gonna take it. And this is the same thing that we saw with teams like Ocelots and ESPT. A lot of presence at the church, but kind of ignoring the hard cap. The PT4 is leaving the alleyway. He's moving north into the main courtyard. Oh, he's trying to engage.
Get aggressive with it.
He knows the medium's there.
Not playing with 75 in the alleyway like just Reed did.
Oh my god. About to have a tank engagement between Chimera and Vanguarda. Chimera pushing up. He's just inching forward. Tank backing up. I don't know if he sees him or not. Really risky by Chimera.
No ping on him right
Got
now.
him.
Nice kill on the Sherman.
So he leaves the hard cap, but he leaves the point open. Vanguard is starting to muster some guys up on this south side. Cap is still, that's going to be a cap for Chimera, though. Got to be a cap for, there we go.
I was just going to say, with Chimera playing the same exact layout yesterday, their opener was pretty much the same, but they've changed it up a little bit, and it's paid off really well.
So I made a mistake.
They learned a lot.
2.5 minutes added to Chimera's timer. I apologize, but 2.5 minutes added. So
Vanguarda's not reset though. They're still heavy in the south here.
yeah.
Butterdog's managed to push his way through though. He's getting around them.
You can see Grug on that south side as well, starting to make his way around.
And Butterdog goes down.
Yeah, Grug goes down as
commander.
well. So you can see Chimera starting to make a push on the south side. Skyline and Ari. I do want to note, by the way, I apologize. It's not just Vanguarda, it's also Ronin as well. They have partnered with this for this tournament. So
that's right. Bomb
Chimera has gang at the very top of the map with the MG, just laying hate down the main road. The moment someone crosses the north side, they're gone. Vanguard is trying to take him down with nice MD.
Still a lot of the Vanguarda presence up north here towards the church area, and I don't know, I just think you gotta stack the hard cap.
I think you do too. I mean, you can see right there, like, Vanguarda, in my opinion, they always know the spots. Like you see Dr. Fritz here on this building just north of the church, but this is a mistake right here, and it's a mistake that we've seen by many teams, even specifically on this map here, where just they play for the map control, play for the distance, but they need to get in. And you can see right here, Angle getting a kill on the police department on his squad leader. He's up on the southwest.
Nice satchel.
Yeah, beautiful satchel as well. Is that the tank? No, it's just a truck down. But we got Rio as well. Angle in this backyard right here. Rio taking out another Kenny boy, pushing up, but he goes down. Angle
P4
going
doesn't
down.
know he's there. P4 does not know.
Yeah, Rio with the AT.
Skyline and Pondre.
Did he put
he
put a satchel.
here.
Rio putting a satchel right on the outside of the tank. I don't know if it's gonna kill it or not, but really nice play.
Yes, be careful because Holo's right here on the pitch behind him, waiting to look around.
Waiting for that satchel to go off. I want to see if it ends up killing this PZ4. It'd be the first time I've seen a PZ4 go down in this alleyway. So far, all the tanks throughout this tournament have stayed up in this alleyway. Goes off, hurts the tank, which doesn't kill it.
Maybe some track damage.
Rio taking out IK3. Zulsori and Hidden, pushing him down he goes. And so far, it just looks like it's been a split. You can see here, God from Chimera pushing in on the alleyways, but right now, big presence by Vanguarda up on this east side. And so far, Chimera or Vanguarda has not been able to figure out this tank situation. Down goes one in the alleyway. PZ4 is just staring him down.
We do have Vanguard or Sherman coming back up now. They're about 30 seconds out of the cap.
It'll be interesting where they post up. Interesting how they try to adjust. You can see him coming in right now. He's pushing north, kind of like where he was originally right now. You know, I've heard a lot of people talking about what's the solution for the Allied tanks, and I've heard some talk about the north. I've heard some talk about the south side. I mean, I don't think really anyone has figured it out. That Chimera tank going down, he pushed into the alleyway and got killed there. We do got cap pressure from Vanguarda though. Cap pressure has started. Nope, going back just for a split second though. So Vanguarda is getting some pressure on this hard cap. Medium in the courtyard pushing in.
I'm taking a look far south on the main road. We've got Grug and Blue. They've just set up an AT gun, and they used this same exact spot to kill ESPT Sherman yesterday.
Ooh. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We got another push out by this PZ4. Another one. He's going hard and fast as well. Gun's not pointed for Vanguarda. Tank has been dinged.
Yeah, that Sherman shooting HE. This is going to be a free kill for Vanguarda.
He's pushing out right now. He's got it. AT to the rear.
Oh, he might
one
save
shot.
him though.
Can they get the AT shot?
Oh, they bounce.
Deflection.
Ooh.
Be really
This
close.
one
He's
touched the
pushing
pony.
again. Deflection at the front.
Deflection.
No AT on the rear. Down goes.
And the
Down goes PZ4. Let's go.
Winning.
Sorrentino with the unbelievable little turn just to get that deflection.
It was absolutely beautiful, and this may turn the tide. We'll see. So far, it's about 7 points after the half track coming in from Chimera. Bombing run coming in.
It's like Vanguard bombing run as well.
Does it take out the bomb? It's a real question. Lots of guys
Bomb doesn't
down.
get taken off, but they've just parked the half track.
The bomb is down. Half track did come in. OP still up. Cap pressure is just started for Vanguarda. This is their best opportunity to try to get in. Half track did come in, but that's probably 45 seconds if I had to guess on that deploy. And they're pushing in right here. Angle pushing in. There's an OP real close hidden. I don't know if they got supplies. They got it.
Oh,
Bob
he
is back
damages
up.
the Sherman though.
Bob is back up. Cap back
Sherman
in
is still
favor
one
of Chimera.
shot here.
Is he?
Yeah,
They're trying to wrap
he's trying to
Sorrentino.
repair, but we got Nike jump behind him.
Sorrentino
Trying
goes
to kill
down.
the, crewman. Nice kill.
One crewman down. They still got 2 in there, but Bodoke and Panda. Hurt pretty bad though. And remember on the Shermans, you can pen from the front. And just as I said that, just as I said that, AT to the front. That was a pariah with that kill. Beautiful. Padre getting drugged down. He's gonna push across. Hidden shadows.
On the fob on backside. Backside goes down.
Down. Getting him.
Hidden with the advantage.
So far,
Vanguard is still overloading the south here, though. They're getting across the street.
yeah, they are. You just gotta find your incisions. Gotta find your entrance. And I mean, so far, I mean, almost 10 points right now for Chimera. So it's still not. I mean, it's still not up.
It's going to be a Chimera bombing run over the
interesting.
the borderline, and it missed out on the Vanguard and Garrison by a meter.
Well, they had another one here too, up on that east side. There was a ping for it. That was in the back, further on that back line. So Vanguard, so not as effective of a bombing run. Kenny Boy pushing into the backside for Chimera, but you can see a lot. Satchel going off, beautiful Satchel. Van Napalm, Skyline, Padre gonna push in, Grunt, right, gets him down, but Padre picking up the sequel. Vanguarda making good incisions, just not able to capitalize just yet. Another Satchel
Another
going
Satchel
off.
on the south side. P4's come back up now.
And where is he at? Main road? Yep, there he is.
He's going back to his alleyway.
Probably a pretty smart call considering that the Sherman is down and probably coming back up to the front. Oh my gosh, got Rug taking out Napalm. And these, I mean,
Andre, the AT player, is he's getting around again. Same southern house.
Yeah, but down he goes.
Hollow on the roof is just holding it down.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is the same guy that McCraith was talking about with that MG, just holding down that south. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Satchel going up for Chimera this time, getting some guys from Vanguarda. And so right now, I mean, Vanguarda making...
the Sherman's coming back up, but Entice as a squad leader, he's all the way up in Cemetery with a Jeep. He took a Jeep all the way over here. He's on the Vanguarda garrison.
Does he see it? He doesn't see. I don't know.
He's got to hear it. I mean, he's right next
He's
to
looking.
it.
He was looking for it.
No,
He found it.
Yep.
He
He
heard
just
it.
found it. So Entice gonna get that garrison or fob.
And
I'm sorry.
He must have called out.
Oh
the
my
Sherman
gosh!
as well.
Check it this out. The
Vanguarda
tank
lost.
rolled up.
Vanguarda has lost both fobs on the south side, so that southern push is
Yeah.
going to go by the moment those OPs are found.
So they just loaded up the Sherman.
Yeah, Sherman's gonna go third time's the charm in the same spot. Probably
Yeah.
use his carcass for cover.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, there's multiple carcasses at this point. Lots of guys for Vanguarda now on this north
It's been a
side.
pretty fair trading on the armor on this match. A lot of these other matches I've been watching, it's been one team dominant.
Yeah.
Sherman does have a rep
Another
station
half
there,
track.
but
Yeah, half
not
track.
gonna be too effective back there.
Half track has now come in. We'll look at the Gary situation right now for Chimera. They got a fob up on the hard cap. Captain Favor reinforcements just went down. It's going back.
got
Quarter cap
trucks
for
across the
Vanguarda.
street.
Vanguarda's about to be stuck with one fob. All fobs have gone down on the backside for Vanguarda.
Oh my goodness.
And there you go. Only one thing up for him.
Woody pushing in. Skyline went down for a load on the other side of him. Vanguarda just on the verge at times of getting significant cap pressure. Reinforce came in on the nick of time at
Sherman's
a quarter
the
cap.
second push, and the P4 is not. Well, they're starting to adjust. They're backing out.
Yep.
He's pushing in hard on this
Nope,
north
he's
side.
on that
Sherman is
P4 for
really pushing it
Vanguarda.
slow. We're gonna have another tank engagement here. Yeah,
Where,
P4.
where is
Vanguarda's
that
is
P4?
not-
Where is that P4?
He's
in
in
the
the
alleyway.
Oh,
smoke
he's right
in his
there.
alleyway.
He's like right in front of him. Oh my goodness. Coming around.
Looks like
Infantry
Sherman's gonna
pushing
get
in.
the first.
Missed his
P4
shot.
misses the shot.
Missed his shot.
No,
One shot.
Sherman misses
Sherman
the
missed.
shot.
P4 hits.
And
I think
And
PC4 is
Sherman's
going
gonna
to get
go
this.
back.
That you go. Chimera. But in the meantime, a lot of infantry from Vanguarda pushing across. Still got Chimera guys on the backside. Butterdog and Woody pushing in on the backside.
Vanguarda has a fob on the south side to back up again.
P4 is the rep station there as well, so that engagement meant nothing. They're just gonna get repaired.
Manolo, Nike job going down. Butterdog staying up. Dr. Fritz in the building. Butterdog, I'm sure he's going to put a satchel on this building.
Renam and Hayes is going at it on the backside. Oh, Renam goes down.
Vanguarda's gotten pushed all the way back to the church, at least one squad, and they're getting farmed off their outpost here as well. Chimera's starting to make ground in the
Yeah, they're pushing
Vanguarda
hard
does
now
not have a
front
single
door.
OP in the sector. Oh, they just got one up on church.
Butterdog and Woody, two really good shooters, heading to the church now as well.
You can see on the backside right now, two guys from Vanguarda pushing way far west, but we've seen this happen before. Lots of front door push has just been lost for Vanguarda. Chimera now occupying a lot of those center alleys. Vanguarda trying to push up on this south side, and they may be able to rotate some, but they got to be really careful. A big spawn wave off that fob on that south side for Vanguarda.
That south side, yeah, I just saw that.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's
PC4
15 points
pushing
for
out.
Chimera.
PC4 is pushing out right now. Chimera being very aggressive with their tanks. This is the third time that we've seen them push out. And he's just going to cover the courtyard, basically, I guess, at this point. They got the alleyway locked down.
I love it. they know that they have control of the backyards with all the blueberries in front of them.
Yeah.
So now they can just sit here and watch the long.
But you
angles
say
before they
that,
come up again.
I'm looking at 2 squad leaders up on this southwest side coming in for Vanguarda. Renam and Tag Pro pushing in.
Oh yeah.
There's an OP, at least an OP
down.
spawn.
Multiple actually. Look a little bit further north. We got Padre, Lucius. A whole
That's
squad in the
Tag's
back line here.
Yeah.
That's Tags OP back there. Still.
Yeah, Tag Pro
letting
getting
them
one
in.
down. Oh, and they know. Tag Pro not that far away. You can see that fob not that far away, probably about 15 meters away from Tag Pro to the east. Oh, guys pushing on the
Lucius,
other
the
side.
AT
They're
player.
squeezing. Ryo's really close to this fob.
Lucius has walked
Oh my
past
god,
the half-track.
IK3! Rio! Fight! Down goes IK3! Rio's gonna get this fob! Down it goes!
Beautiful.
No cap pressure yet. There's another fob on the north side of the hard cap as well as a half track with spawns coming off. Down goes Padre, really close to that fob as well. It was
Pro
just
lost
north
an
of
OP on
him.
the backside. They have no reinforcements on the backside or the south side now. All OPs are white.
Ooh,
That's a reset for Vanguarda on
that's
south.
tough, brutal. And so with that, right now we're about 17 points for Chimera. They will win this part. We'll see if Vanguarda can salvage any points in the meantime. But for right now, Chimera is going to get the win as the Axis, which I think at this point, every single time, that satchel going off on the backside. I don't think he got any kills, but Rio's going to push in again. I think at this point, that means that every single team playing as the Axis on SME has won their side. So taking
Another
out Rio.
track being brought up as well for Chimera.
You gotta love it. BK from Chimera is the commander. He's now brought in his second half track onto the hard cap. And, I mean, gotta bring in as many spawns as possible, and they're doing a really good job of that. Peep Z4 still in the courtyard. He's actually starting to move up a little bit here. I'm not sure if where that Sherman is at for Vanguarda.
Vanguarda is yet to use a single half track, and they have over 1,000 fuel currently. I'm wondering why they're holding off on it.
Well, maybe they'll learn from their lesson here, but I mean, spawns have been a little bit of an issue for Vanguarda throughout this match, so you would think that this would be something that's absolutely critical. You could see Brazilian Noob, who's typically the commander for Vanguarda. He's on the front. He's basically in the zone, in fighting, but he may be the one that needs to be bringing up these half tracks, deploying them. They got the fuel for them, so. Chimera pushing out to the north side of the church right now. They're kind of just beating.
Ooh, P4 takes a hit
Yeah,
in the
I
ass.
just saw
though.
that.
And they go!
Move down, let's
Sherman's on
go!
the southern road, but he immediately gets hit by the AT gun from blue. That AT gun on the southern side is going to take him out.
Oh, he swiveled just in the nick of time. It's a squad leader too. You could see that AT gun. Beautiful.
AT gun's going to get one more shot on him.
That's a
It
satchel
should be
on
the
it
kill.
too. That's a satchel. It's gonna go down regardless. It's no matter
No,
of
he's
who gets,
yeah, he's
who gets the finger licking points. Down it goes. Satchel gets. So they did wipe on the tanks though. So you can see a squad leader on the backside. Vaughn Mack is now pushed in. Gets BK the commander, but he's got a lot of issues ahead of him. He's got 2 half tracks and he's got a forward operating base up on that north side. Vanguarda
Look a
did.
little bit further up on the
Bombing
north
run.
side with
Bombing run for
Fox.
Chimera.
With Valdez on the north side. He has an OP up
Chimera's
near the
popped
backside.
reinforced pretty early as well for some reason.
What were we saying? Sorry, didn't mean to cut you off. What were we saying, McCray?
Far north side with Valdez. He has a squad going in the sector. Chimera, I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they scored those 21 points against ESPT the other night, that's where they did it.
Lots of guys gonna go down.
They were early, but they made a lot.
Vanguard's still making progress though. They've taken back their side of the courtyards.
By the way, this is with reinforce up. They have cap progress with reinforce.
Wow.
They're about to drop an airhead. Airhead's coming in for Vanguarda.
This is Vanguarda's best chance to score any type of points at all. But there's lots of spawns right now from Chimera. See if they make the adjustment. Padre is getting a lot of guys here. Can he clear it up? Grug, the only one left. Gets him!
And he takes the whole squad out. Good job, Padre.
That's a beautiful
Wow.
play, and they absolutely needed that. Half track is locked, was locked for a split second. Von Max spawning. There is 2 squad leaders up at this point for Vanguarda.
Vanguarda's airhead's falling down the main line for the P4 approach on the opposite side in the backyard.
Chimera's reinforces just about to expire as well, so we might see some more progress from Vanguarda.
Half-track
Ew,
does go
half-track
down.
goes down. Yep.
Beautiful.
Big spawn wave from
Bomber
Chimera
run?
though.
Is that a bomber run?
So
Bomber
Vanguarda
run coming
bumping
in.
run.
Oh, this is absolutely beautiful.
Both
This
half
is
tracks
the
are
chance.
down.
Both half tracks
Both
are
half
down.
tracks are down.
That takes
No
out
bomb.
one forward garrison
Nope,
as
there's
well.
one bomb left in the southwest, and big cap right now for Vanguarda. This is their best chance to cap this point. Satchel going up on the building on the
Airhead
southwest.
clean on the bottom.
DZ4 rushing in. Oh my goodness. Gets hit in
Oh,
the rear. Skyline. No longer squad leading. He's went AT. Got a good hit.
DC4 pulled
And
off.
he must have killed that P4, but he's
Yeah,
gonna
but
take him out of the
He's
fight.
gonna
at a
take it.
critical
Yeah.
moment.
Satchel going up inside the point. Cap going back in
No
favor of
spawn off
Chimera.
for this airhead yet.
Chimera getting it back. My gosh. I mean, that was Vanguarda's best chance. I'm not sure they'll get another chance like that. Good spawn wave on that
Airhead's
OP in
still
the
alive.
mid. I mean, at this point, you would think, like, it's all or nothing. Every single
Alright,
layer
Aird's
from Vanguarda
blocked.
needs to be coming up on... Ugh.
Chimera takes down the airhead.
Yeah, DV's taking down the airhead now.
Oh, there he is. Yeah, DV.
And
Good
he's
play
about
by
to watch some
DV.
outposts as well.
Big, another spawn wave on the OP. They get Nike, but DV on the other side of him.
Yeah, he must have laid down a satchel. No, maybe not.
I don't see
Yeah,
it.
he's getting the nade out instead.
He does have satchel
DV's
glass.
He did specifically tell me not to capture any of his deaths on stream, so I might have to walk away.
we'll stay away right now. DZ4 is back up in the fight. It is fully rep now, and it's gonna look like it's gonna push up it back into the alleyway. There are pings on this Sherman though. Sherman
Yeah,
now
Sherman's back up. Trying the spot for the 4th time.
Skyline back in squad leader. He did get a good hit on the back of that PZ4. Took him out of the fight for a little bit, but couldn't get the kill.
Chimera is losing cap progress once again.
You can see it, PZ4 coming into the picture. He is in the point, but he's not slowing down the cap. Vanguarda having a good chance to get some types of points.
Problem is they have no fob in the hard cap, or much less the sector. It's all OPs that they're mailing on.
I mean, whatever you got. I mean, there's only, okay, one fob in trouble on the north side. He just cleared up, though, and then one fob on the south. So Chimera in decent shape, no half tracks, but they've done their purpose so far. Deflection off the front of the PZ4 by Ovazo from Ronan. Another deflection. Hit on this Sherman on the rear. No, on the front, I'm sorry. From Faithful. He's gonna pull back. PZ4 pushing out again.
He's pushing.
And here's the issue. He's pushing out. He will be in the circle. Resource did come down. Precision came in where the PZ4 used to be. He's gonna push out with the tank. The Sherman's walking him. Gets the first hit. But gets him down. Couldn't rep in time. He got the first hit, but he was already hurt. Oh no, is he getting stuck? Nope, he's good. Cap back in favor of, looks like back in favor of
We got a
Chimera.
reinforced popped once again by
Yeah.
Chimera. And they're maintaining control of the backyards again.
Yeah.
Telling you, Chimera pops that reinforce on cooldown. Very effective for him as well.
Was a great push by Vanguarda, but Chimera armor and infantry are just working well together.
You're seeing a lot more. So when we first watched like Bane versus Ocelots, we saw that tank never leave the alleyway, right? This is very different than what we've seen, but it's worked out for Chimera. And you can see the communication is really coming into play. They know exactly where these tanks are at before they push, and they're already aimed at it. And On that last one, obviously good AT by Chimera to start it out. So with that, I mean, there's still another 4.5 minutes left, but it looks like Chimera is going to take a 30-pointer. So we'll see. I'm really curious to see Chimera, having played this already as the allies, can they figure it out on this next round? This will be a double header, so stick around because we will be playing this again, sides flipping.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with how Chimera has tweaked their strategy just a little bit from yesterday, and it's paid off immensely for them. The tank being a little bit more aggressive has paid off every single time.
And right now, Chimera really pushing hard on that 3-story pick, pushing into the same building as Rio and gets him down. Nike pushing into the building as well.
Well, you have 2 Vanguarda SLs in the back line here, getting into the hard cap from the east side. They might be able to get some cap
I'm looking at
going.
I'm looking at 5 squad leaders for Vanguarda up on this east side of the hard cap, and I mean, I don't think there's any way at this point. So. And that PZ4 is pushed up in the alleyway.
Whisper the tanker is going to run into... Oh, no, they don't see each other.
For me, obviously we've seen this multiple times now with teams pushing for map control on the church, and I'm curious to see what Chimera does. Do they put any guys on the church? I mean, I think at this point, I think you're right, Kay, when we were talking in the pre-show. If you're the allies, you got to throw everyone into that hard cap. You got to try.
Yeah.
You got to try and reset and disregard map control to a certain extent. And we haven't seen it yet, but I'm curious if Chimera, I mean, at this point, what do you have to lose? I mean, most of these teams aren't getting a recap at all in the first place. So why not go for the initial cap?
And I wonder how much of it is like competitive knowledge map control of wanting to take the church versus we've all played this map a million times. We know that the church is the hard cap, but it's not the hard cap on Skirmish. It's outside of the hard cap. There's no reason to be there.
And here's the thing, like, it seems like a lot of these teams are getting in trouble when they lose the courtyards. And so if you pull guys off to go try to, there's a hit, PZ4, Sherman going up with the last 2 minutes, trying to, it's one guy in there, Sorrentino, it was just one. It was just one.
DK, the commander, is the furthest forward infantryman.
That
now. That's amazing.
They're not running multiple tanks, are they, McCray? On Vanguarda's side?
Let me look right now. I don't see a single active tank forward.
Okay, then okay, we're good. I only say that because I saw a solo tanker and I was like, sure, hopefully they're not doing that, which they're not. So we're all good.
Ocelots had a solo tanker last game.
Did they really?
Wow.
What they did, they have a forward position on hard cap. TC and a crewman stayed on hard cap until the friendly brought the tank to him.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Really smart. Really smart. Trying to keep as many people on point as possible. Not against rules. Only one tank was active at a time.
That's absolutely with the rules. And, and to a certain extent, if you want to stage with a single tanker, which Vanguarda did in this match, by the way, I had to look at it and process. But if you want to stage with a single tanker, you can. You just can't have multiple tanks operated at the same time. So technically you can stage with a single and then push 2 guys up on, try to get some type of pressure. But that is going to be it. So 30 seconds left in the match. That is going to do it. It's going to be a 30-pointer for Chimera.
And we're just going to ride the scoreboard and we're going to start the match. I'm not going to do a map flip, and it's just going to automatically have everything set up for us. Little intermission for those who are watching. Take a little break, get some water.
Yep.
Sheep needs to rehydrate before his vocal cords go out.
This match is brought to you by, I guess it's going to be, I got the cams up now. Brought to you by Frosty. Root beer. I may even eat some lasagna real quick. I have some cold lasagna, but I'm so hungry. For real. I'm about to do it. You know that you ever been to Costco and gotten that Costco microwavable lasagna, bro? It's not bad at all, man. I love me a good lasagna. I really do. I feel like Garfield right now, man. So that will be a 30-pointer. And
it's really interesting on this match. Like I was saying earlier, it's very even on the armor trades. Both tanks are going down at a relatively even rate compared to other matches we've seen. Very armor dominant, to where like they're funneling fuel into these tanks. Compared to the other side, oh, we have 4 half tracks up.
Yeah.
Shout out to not only Bane but also ESPT with that problem of like, hey, we have 4 half tracks. 2 of them are in HQ, and we have 2 on the board.
Yeah, today ESPT versus Helios, we decided to put 3 half tracks in the same spot.
Hey! You guys did some shenanigans with that.
Those are elite competitive strategies that we are not
Absolutely.
allowed to disclose.
If you missed it, you'll see it later. It'll be great.
Okay, I will. I gotta go watch it. And actually, we're gonna be commentating over it too. But I gotta say, when I first came in as a caster, me and Matey back in the OG Dogton's day, we would always talk about the power and the value of half tracks.
Oh Lord!
Oh my gosh!
Oh, they brought it. They brought it. Everything comes They ran an armor column. They ran a full armor column with 2 half tracks. It was heavenly.
Oh, now you're talking my language. Well, we are getting into it. I'm about to switch over to the camp. I may burp because of the freaking. Yep, there it goes. Because of the lasagna. But here we are. So there we go.
And I'm still level 1, dude. I'm a little nervous.
Are you really? That's hilarious, dude. Yep, there we go. I am so curious. I want so badly for one of these teams to get a cap as the allies on SME. I think Chimera right now has the best shot, having played already. They're the first ones to play this twice. Man, if I'm Chimera, please just rush to the point. You gotta try. Like no guys on church. No guys on church. I mean,
yeah, and Chimera has the benefit of having the recent experience, right? Vanguarda's first HRI match, probably first skirmish match for a lot of their players. Versus Chimera,
with Ronan with them.
Ronan,
I don't think Ronan's done much skirmishing either.
No, I don't think any of these teams had. Here's the thing, like if you look at pub servers, not a whole lot of skirmish mode going on. Just saying.
No.
But what are you talking about? Skirmish is popping off nowadays on these.
It is now. HRI has brought skirmish mode to the forefront. Just want to say, and
it's fun. It's a lot of fun to play, and it's a lot of fun to cast.
If I thought that Hell Let Loose was gonna eventually go professional, I would have said skirmish mode is the way that it goes professional. The way it goes big time. Just because of the shortened time period. It's a lot more
format.
Yeah.
I have to say, from a playing standpoint and also a casting standpoint, I really enjoyed the double matches, the double headers here.
And so
I think it's a lot. I think it's more beneficial as a player, personally.
Yeah. Well, and we'll definitely have to talk about it we haven't talked about it next season, but if there is a next season, we'll definitely have to talk about that because. Yeah, I like the doubles. I think for Division 1, it's working out really well right now for the doubles. So let's go ahead and take a look.
Next time we run it back, no option. We're gonna run doubles, even for all divisions. I think that's the way we got to do it.
Yep. We'll see.
I think if we do it again,
their SLs are a lot more stacked in one truck as the Axis than they were as allies.
Which I sense a rocket snipe coming.
Lesson.
But Vanguarda doesn't go for the meta that I've seen where they run 2 trucks right in the backside of the point now.
Rocket Snipes off, but here comes another one over the top. It's too high. 1 truck going into the hard cap. Lots of squad leaders in that truck, though.
Chimera, one truck south, one truck mid, and the other truck went north.
They got guys in the north. They got guys in the
Chimera's
north.
playing really wide, man.
I just don't get it.
No.
Oh, there was a bit of a truck situation happening.
Sherman's going down the alley that ESPT took.
But here's the thing, Vanguarda is actually pushing a lot to the north too, and if Chimera could see this, if Chimera can push onto it, oh no, Underdog, that's the engineer going down right as the PZ4 starts to push up.
PZ4 and Sherman both
God,
right here.
The medium's already there. Medium's already there, but he shot once. He already shot the HC. Gets hit.
Look at all the Chimera players on the west side of the hard cap, though. They've freely gotten in, hidden, hollow. I mean, they're by the commander.
Satchel went off right by the PZ4.
Crazy.
Both tanks are hurt. So this
Chimera's full control on south side, looks like.
So if I had to guess, oh my god.
With that freaking truck, I thought he hit the commander with a truck.
So
Hidden in Shadows is charging Brazilian with his transport truck.
oh my gosh.
Chimera, it's a little bit of a risky play, but they've got a whole squad here at the west side of the back line of Vanguarda now. And the P4 goes down by Woody!
Oh my gosh.
Let's go!
Shot in the ass, surrounded by friendly infantry.
I can't believe I missed that. So,
Unacceptable.
and guess what? And here's the interesting thing: Chimera's running a dual tanker, not trips, and they're pushing into the hard cap. I mean, they're still losing cap though. Vanguard is still gaining this cap. OP spawns going off.
Chimera's
Picking the kill on trucks. Has
got a
Chimera
duo
as well.
with
Angle on the other
HRI
side
to
of him.
protect them.
Angle's gonna get on the carcass. Gets had. Can he get Pick as well? Pick in the shrubbery. Gets Angle. Gets
Nice
another.
one for Pick. Pick's still up.
Pick's still up.
Does he
Rio
see Rio?
finally
No.
getting him.
Gets the head glitch on him. Unfortunate.
So Vanguard is still getting the cap, about 3/4 cap, but guess what? The Sherman is still up.
We have 1, 2, 3. We have 6 SLs on the south side for Chimera, though.
So they're going for a recap, but in a different way. Instead of going chapel side, they're going to go south side, and I mean, we'll see if it works. I just.
This is how ESPT broke through against Chimera. They took the south side.
Well, they're learning their lessons then. So.
Absolutely. A couple Vanguarda, 2 SLs and the Recon SL in the back line.
Oh, Sturt goes down. Boop, getting him.
VK was trying to get a sneaky forward whatever they're called, Garrison.
Lots of guys. Hey, look at this. Lots of guys for Chimera about to push into the alleyway. Tank holding it down, and they're pushing in. Kenny Boy on Panda. Panda's gonna try to run in, try to get a shot on this Sherman.
Kenny Boy took down Angle.
Go! Bodies flying!
Mango took down Kenny Boy.
Vanguard is staring down the barrel of a 45.
Cap progress starting to go back in favor of Chimera now as
There
well.
has not been a cap, by the way. This is absolutely huge. Oh, and I forgot to start the timer. So whoever gets this cap, guess what? They get the points. So this is absolutely huge. If Chimera can somehow sway this, I don't know, it's at 3/4 cap for Vanguarda. They could steal all those points. And it's been going for a little bit, about 4 points right up for grabs right now off the initial cap.
It would be good to see the Sherman get a little bit more aggressive, start shelling the infantry.
He is in the hard
alleyway.
cap. There's a contested point.
Panda with the AT is gonna, he's gonna get a shot off on him.
He's hurt again. He's pulling back, but Panda went down, so he's gonna roll back in. He's still in the hard cap, being where he at, but that's gonna be a cap for Vanguard. So that will be a cap.
Think this is the answer for the American Armor. Just play peekaboo in this alleyway, just like P4 always plays peekaboo in the opposite alleyway. ESPT played this against Chimera the other night. Chimera obviously learned. And look, they already have repair stations already all the way back here. Moment AT spawns in the front of the alleyway, they're gone.
Chimera's taking the southern side way better than we tried to do it against them as allies.
Well, you can
Chimera's held you guys up a whole lot more.
Vanguarda has switched their approach a little bit. You can see here they've stationed up a lot of guys in these buildings, and they're going to try to push 3-story right now. You can see here Fred on the other side of Pick. Pick Seems to be in the action
He
a
keeps-
lot.
He keeps
Chimera with a
charging a
half-track.
half-track into
Yeah.
the point for Chimera.
Oh, I like that.
Chimera's literally copying ESPT. They watched the VOD, guys. They're straight up copying what ESPT did.
Medium is fully wrapped. He's pushing into
Like-
the alleyway.
Almost
P-
down to the minute. They're copying
P4 has
them.
started to come into the point as well, but they've had to take a little bit of a detour so they don't get AT'd in their back line again.
You can see supplies just landed for the Axis for Vanguarda, right next to
We do have
Hollow.
kill progress for Chimera now as well.
Huge.
Going back and forth. That half-track and the Sherman are still in the hard cap here.
So right now, Vanguarda looks like they're having to. I mean, they've done a pretty good job of having guys up in the southwest side to adjust. They're taking out all these Chimera guys trying to push in from the southwest, Sturt and Hollow.
P4 slowly inching up to get a sight line on the Sherman.
I don't know if you'll be able to see him from there. I don't know how he gets
He's
into
gonna
the alleyway.
forward. And he can't pass by these walls. He can't pass through these walls. He has to go around.
So that's going to take him some time. Oh, trying to get guys in off the fob. He just got picked up his tanker.
Do you hear? Is that a shotgun close to him?
It sure sounded like it.
Yeah, Kenny boy, but he's not a satchel.
Unfortunate. Got some Vanguarda pushing into the alleyway. Lucius and friend Butterdog right below him. Down he goes. Lucius picking up the kill. Pushing in.
This
Gets jagged
P4
as
is on
well.
an island though. I mean, this P4's wasted like a good 4 or 5 minutes.
He's having a circle around right now.
I mean,
Ju-
they're still
I get-
holding the point, so.
I guess to pick up the crew, I'm not entirely sure, but probably the one
Yeah,
disadvantage.
we do have a Vanguard half-track coming in.
So
now
they've
as
learned their
well.
lesson a little bit. They are bringing in the half track, which is good to see.
Bombing run coming in for Chimera now across the west side.
It's going to go on the kind of the north intersection, bringing it down, getting some kills.
Not sure if it killed the Gary.
I don't see the. I don't know if it killed the fob or not, McCraith, but
No, the fog's still
Butterdog.
up,
Hey,
I
guess
see
what?
it.
Butterdog. We'll see if he puts the satchel. He
Right
does
now.
have the satchel. He's waiting for the tank to go by.
Yeah. 2 satchel guys.
Skyline
Also
on the
has
other
a
side. Gets him with a double shot.
Butter just got a shotgun kill. That was
Butter.
beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Oh, and the tank gets stuck in the
The
carcass.
satchel as well.
Got it.
Satchel is in
Butter.
the P4.
Oh, that's bad. But don't go so. But don't
No.
go. But down
Knows,
he
but he's
goes.
gonna get
Pass.
off. And this P4 is in big trouble.
Sparrow getting it. I mean, they got to get another tank crew out. I don't know if they'll get off in time. Communicate. I got a sat on.
They have like 2 seconds to get out and start
BK.
taking it off.
That commander going down
Yeah,
in the fight. in
it's
that
too
back
and
alleyway.
he's gonna die. He's gonna get the infantry as
Down
well.
it goes.
Kills a tank plus 2 other infantry.
And
Great
here's
satchel from
the thing. It
Butterdog.
took so long to get that tank into the picture. Big spawn wave. Big spawn wave. Osseo holding it down. Hoskins goes down. Gets the
OP's
OP.
down. Squad lead down. That's a reset.
That is a reset for Chimera up on this alleyway. Sherman is now pushing the picture with that tank down.
Vanguarda reinforces.
That's
I don't think they did it with the P4, but Chimera's been having Zulsori tank simp for their Sherman this whole entire time as well.
so this
Just trying
Sherman
to
is
keep
pushing
the
up.
of them.
I will say Vanguarda now has a half track, not only on the field, but yeah, they've
Yeah.
two things on.
There's
Yeah,
no
if
AC.
Vanguard lets the Sherman take control of this alleyway, it's going to be really bad.
No, Miope is up to the front.
Oh, Satchel saves them.
Chimera tank is booking it.
Trying to get
Gone
out.
on the rear. Get
Ghana gets the kill
Hand
on
down the
Sherman.
front.
Great
Sherman's
shot.
dead. Let's go.
Ghana getting the kill. No tanks in the fight.
Takes
Supply
out
truck
Grug as
coming
well.
in.
Ghana, let's
It's a
go,
Ghana's
Chimera.
still
Ghana.
going.
It's a Chimera truck.
Centurion.
It's the
Ghana
sniper,
goes
by the
down.
way. The sniper driving the supply truck.
Hey, whatever gets to the point, right?
So only one fob in the red right now for Chimera. They're getting Vanguarda getting cap pressured. There is a half track. That half track is still in the picture, but it did just go red. Supply
Is
drop
Vanguarda
coming in north.
reinforcing the Cree?
No.
Yes,
they
they
are?
reinforced
Okay.
earlier. They're about 3/4 way through it.
Yeah, I was gonna say there's so much Chimera in the middle of the circle right now. They've got to be taking it after this.
I will say they got a lot more aggressive with their forward positions this round for Vanguarda compared
Yeah, they're
to last.
learning. They're learning.
They
for
learned
sure.
that quickly from one match without even seeing what's going on.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful, guys.
It's good to see. It really is. So Vanguarda, hopefully, you know,
Way
They
more
need to do a
aggressive
better
throwing
job of
half-track.
taking care of their Panzer. I mean, that alleyway is such a good spot, but they're not taking advantage of it.
yeah. I think Chimera just knows the importance of that alleyway, and they've been putting immense. They don't have it right now, but they had been putting immense pressure on that alleyway.
Oh, 100%. The moment they know the P4 is there, they have at least 5 squads or 5 people going for it. If not, the other Sherman.
Angle pushing on the alleyway.
Chimera's
Zolzori goes
Chimera's
down.
starting to make progress in the hard cap again. They got about 5 outposts and a 4 garrison.
Kingsley takes out Idui. Berloda on the other side of him. Kingsley pushing. Can he get him? Gets him. Kingsley gets Berloda.
Big push now from the north side for Chimera as well.
They're making adjustments. They're finding their incision points and pushing it hot.
Maple's up to Vanguard half track and he's gonna satchel it. Actually, he puts the satchel on the wall next to the half track, but it should still take it out.
Yeah.
We fixed that bug after 3 years.
So did they get a half track? Did Vapo get a half? Yeah, he sure did. He got a half track
Yeah,
on that. Or
He satcheled the wall next to it, but it should. I'm assuming it'll get the kill.
we'll see. I mean, that'll be huge
This
if
is
they
a
do.
janky ass game if you played it for 5 minutes.
Yeah, for real.
It should, but the physics of game of that half wall might
Did
save
not
it.
get it. Did not
Half
get
wall
it.
saved it. The half wall saved it.
Physics! I love it. Bugger coming in for Vanguarda on Chimera. Don't think it's gonna. Does it get the half track?
Yes,
Did get the half
yes,
track.
it certainly did. Beautiful.
Oh, listen, man, this is a janky ass game. If you want to blow it up, you got to put it on the vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't risk
Yeah.
it. Don't risk it.
We'll get hit right on top of it. It's like, oh.
Here's the issue. Vanguarda is now starting to push across the road. They are starting to take the alleyways. There's not much left to hold that there. But they've moved. They've started. Oh, Airhead. Airhead on the southwest side.
Yeah,
That's
P4
another
is
player.
winning as
They
well.
didn't take out the fob, though. It's
Nike
live.
Jump is chasing this P4 down. Oh, he goes down. Caster curse.
Caster curse.
Oh, P4's
I
back
heard
in the
I
those.
don't
spot.
believe,
They're
I don't
relatively
believe
safe
in the
now.
caster curse. I do not believe in it for 1 second.
Chimera's
know.
lost their.
Oh my
they've
God.
lost their
God.
southern
Look
area.
at-
They have
Frag.
I just want to
areas
point out
now.
Kingsley right now up on the buildings in the hard cap. This is just absolutely brutal. Not against the rules. That's totally within the rule set.
That's so rough.
PZ4 is now in the alleyway for Vanguarda. No tank yet. The tank is pushing up in the north. You can see it's going to be by Chapel here pretty soon.
Still no red on the cap pressure yet with Chimera.
Yeah, halfway through the game, just about, and Vanguarda's been able to maintain the cap. This active
Vanguarda's
favor is,
capping it back. It's brutal. What looks like might be an even map is not even whatsoever.
No.
This northern courtyard gives you no cover compared to the Axis have this entire backyard.
AT on the
section.
rear of this PZ4, but he gets one.
Sherman on the chapel coming through the pasture.
And
Open field.
he's gonna see the front. He knows the tank is there, but down he goes.
P4 down.
Goodness, this P4's gone down again.
There's a lot of people in this cap, and that's starting the cap for Chimera. With 15 just right at the midpoint of this match. I know the timer says 10 minutes. It's really 15 minutes for Vanguarda.
Pariah for Chimera. He's going to get the fob here as well in the center of the point.
Vanguarda marks Sherman.
Yep.
They
Garrison
continue
goes
the
down
cap.
for Vanguarda now.
They got OPs in the hard cap for Vanguarda. A good fob northwest.
Vanguarda drops reinforce. They need bodies in there to make it work.
What spawns does Vanguarda have in the circle?
Nothing in sector.
Oh, this
nothing
is
in
bad.
circle, nothing in sector.
This is bad.
Two on the
Chimera
north
may
side,
get this
one on
cap.
south side.
Chimera may get it. They
Reinforce
won't.
is still going.
They
It's
won't get
about
the
two
win.
thirds
It's
way
going,
through.
but it's still going in favor of Chimera.
They won't get the
Yep.
win, but Chimera may get this cap, and they'll start getting the points. They'll be really close to splitting this if they can get this. This is the best we've seen from anyone on the Allies.
And Vanguarda's been reset mostly to the north side here. They're not able to get back into their own point.
Just saw a
They got a
spawn
large
wave.
push on south side.
Big
but
spawn
still
wave on the south side as well, but
Too late.
It may not be in time. 3/4 cap for Chimera.
this is really good. Chimera's gotten another garrison right in the circle as well on the south
Reinforce
side.
is almost gone, and they only have 3 people or 2 people in.
And there's no PZ4 either, and the medium is just positioned perfectly for this north spawn wave as well. Absolutely laying hate. That's going to be a cap. That's going to be a cap. So
Man,
cap.
that was a hard spot.
a chance at 14 points.
Yeah. Chimera caps at 13 minutes 20 seconds.
Yep.
Very good push from them.
Oh, it reset my timer on Vanguarda. I'm so sorry. So that was about, I think they had 14 or 16 minutes of possession. So they got about 16 points off that initial.
Yeah,
So
16 points.
I'm glad you guys are doing the math.
trying.
Oh,
Well, I
no.
keep messing up. I keep messing up the timers. So I'm trying to make sure that the audience knows what's happening. So I apologize. Oh, my timer from the main clock didn't go either. That's fun. Look at 13.
Yes. Yes.
Which is
yes,
huge.
yes,
That's huge on this map here.
Yeah, that's almost halfway plus the full 30 as access.
Yeah. So they have a chance
That's
at 47 points
You're catching
total.
up to ESPT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really neck and neck, and your map bans are so important in this format.
They really are.
When it's based on time.
Look, can we just stop playing SB? I'm
Bombing
sick
run.
of it already.
Bombing
I've
run on
already
the
seen
back.
you do that.
Chimera saved their bombing run. They're going to go on the back side. This is absolutely such a good idea. I think that took out a... It did. It took out a fall.
Yep. They just got that one up too.
BK with the masterful bombing run got to use it even though he didn't have... I mean, got to use it despite the cap.
Vanguarda once had 3 fobs, now they only have 2.
PZ4 starting to rush in for Vanguarda.
There's no infantry support down there.
And this...
Yeah, VK is one of the he's one of the best competitive commanders I've had the pleasure of working alongside. I've watched this man build like 42 garrisons in a pub match
I
before.
don't see this Sherman. I think the Sherman went down at some point. Half track is in the courtyard, but he's got Spiro and Nike
Yeah,
and
Sherman went
Boot.
down, the carcass is on where it was.
Can he get out? He got out, he turned it off just in time, but down he goes. Spiro
And
looks like he has satchel class.
we get
maybe?
the P4 back in the point as well, and Chimera half track's been locked out. Cap progress is coming back for Vanguarda. They might
this is
take it
huge.
back.
He
Big spawn wave for Chimera in the circle. The half track is locked. Spiro
Chimera is
again.
taking it.
Spiro does not.
DV has AT right next to the P4.
There's a lot
Oh
of
my
guys.
god,
in
this
PZ4.
P4. Like I
There's
said,
a lot of guys.
they always run like
This
5
is-
people at this guy.
Down he
Oh.
goes.
Absolutely terrible play by the P4.
So by the way, they cleared this half track. There was Boot and another guy were holding up this half track for Vanguard. They finally cleared it. So that's a lot of the guys that they were dealing with are now gone.
I just don't know how you drive your medium into 6 Chimera players, 2 AT players.
Well,
Bro, I'm telling you, they're like sharks with the blood in the water. The P4 is the blood. They fucking get a whiff of it, they all collapse in on it. And that's the, what, 2nd time that's happened?
yeah. Chimera doing a masterful job right now. I mean, this is about as good of a result as you could possibly expect from them right now. Vanguard still's got a chance, but they got to solidify here. They have got.
They got a backline forward position. almost in Gulf 4.
In Gulf 4. Whoa.
Almost. It's
So
at the
kinda
very bottom
north?
corner of box 4. Yeah.
You do have Sherman back in the hard cap as well. Something just went down. Vanguarda's back line. Nah, just a truck.
So he's going to go into the alleyway, basically. He does got AT to the front of him. He's got to be really careful here. AT's going to take a shot in the front. He gets a hit, but down he goes. So one hit is going to be all that dude's going to get.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
Oh, and the crewmate goes down.
Yeah, he was trying to take him on with the pistol.
Sherman's main road right now, right next to the P4 carcass.
Yeah,
You gotta hit at him.
Sherman's
Half track goes
turret
down.
is completely backwards as well.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have anything behind him.
No, but Spiru infantry real close. Nothing else just
Moto,
went. A truck.
Moto is a tanker running the MP40, wiping spawns outside of his tank. Gotta
Wow.
love it. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to checkpoint. That's awesome. Padre with the AT is going to get behind the Sherman now as well. Panzerschreck comes out. And it's a
There
There
you
goes
go.
Sherman.
Padre getting the
Nice
kill.
shot.
Efferin getting 2 kills. See if he can pick up a third on DV.
Vanguarda's having
DV
a real
picking it up.
tough time keeping these forward positions open.
Oh my gosh.
They just can't.
IK3 trying to hold down this spawn wave up on this west side.
Got the P4 already coming back now as well.
It's pretty quick. Pretty quick.
Vanguard is having the hardest time with this reset. They cannot get a grip.
Well, reinforce is about to. Chimera did run a reinforce. That is about to go up. And with guys on the east side for Vanguarda, and half track went down. Sandy goes down with Skyline in the picture. He's going to push the fob. He may get it with Pell right below him. Gets it! Pell's getting him, but not in time. So, I mean, that's a fob. There is no fob in this hard cap. And reinforce is about to go out. OPs are still up, but no fob in the hard cap for Chimera.
If you guys could just see these Vanguarda's OPs and the forward positions, they're running a long way to get to hard cap.
Chimera's really got to get some type of fob in the hard cap. All their fobs are around. They got nothing near the circle. If their OPs go, which I've already seen one go.
They have supplies on an outpost
They do.
as well. There we go. Finally, we get one.
Yeah, there we go. Chud Mungus.
Chudmungus.
Chud Mungus.
He's playing for the team, not for the KD.
That's right.
The blue find the Vanguarda fob on the north side in the red. Vanguarda's just walking away.
Yeah, Vanguarda
cap pressure
running in
for
on the west
Vanguarda.
side.
That is cap pressure. Not a lot of guys in the circle, but they're getting it right now.
P4 changed up his route. He went north side.
Really? Oh, yeah, sure enough. He has been pinged, but he's coming in. He's only a duo.
That's TZ up on his roof. He's the fiddler.
Satchel on that north side of the church. Cap is back in favor of Chimera.
I've been impressed by Vanguarda too. It's just a
Yeah.
little bit of